It was a great day to get outside and enjoy the many events happening across western New York this weekend. Storm Team 2's James Gregorio is on the roof tracking the forecast. Hello, James.
Hello, Dave. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous stuff here. We're talking about just a really nice night. Temperatures have been hovering in the 70s, and we're still in the low to mid 70s across much of western New York. So temperatures will be rising. So are the shower chances. It looks like we might see a few showers tomorrow, unfortunately, just about that parade time as well for the Pride Parade. A warm but an unsettled week heads our way. High temperatures for maybe 2 days next week could be 80 or better. Let's take a look at the rain. There it is, gearing up tomorrow morning, getting a little closer to us and moving over the area by about 10 o'clock or so in the morning as we zip in towards 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. There is that band of rain, that batch of rain, sliding off to the north and east as well. So we've got some decent showers for the parade and for many of our activities during the afternoon hours. We'll talk more about it coming up. We'll get a look at that 7-day forecast heading your way. But yeah, well above normal temperatures are in it for a few of the days, Dave.
All right, James.
Those are two good things that go together well.
100%. Especially in our business.
Yes.
Coffee's a big thing.
Yes. Over here at James now. And yeah, we're talking about summer. And even just this weekend alone, there are so many big events and festivals. And it's really the kickoff. That's what we've been talking about. So weather's looking good, though.
Weather's looking good through Saturday. Okay. Sunday for the Buffalo Pride event, a little iffy early.
I don't think that'll stop the crowds.
No, probably not. The parade will march on, no doubt.
I'm not worried.
No
but yeah, let us know what to
exactly. All right, Lauren, thank you. Let's check out what's happening here. We're switching gears a little bit, but we're staying on the animal theme.
Yes.
The U.S. Postal Service releases its ranking of which cities had the most dog bites against mail carriers in 2023. The USPS says there were 5,800 reported dog attacks on its workers last year. The city with the most incidents was Los Angeles with 65. Houston, Chicago, St. Louis, and Cleveland make up the top 5. The Postal Service is drawing attention to dog attacks as it rolls out its annual week-long National Dog Bite Awareness Campaign starting on June 2nd. The USPS is letting people know that the best way to help prevent these attacks is to keep dogs in the house, behind a fence, or on a leash before the mail carrier arrives. Hi, everyone. I'm Storm Team 2 meteorologist James Gregorio. Let's take a look at what's happening here. Welcome to June here. The hurricane season in the Atlantic Basin begins today, June 1st, runs until November 30th, and a busy, active season is forecasted. We're coming out of an El Nino and into La Nina, so therefore that could make for a busier than usual season with several named storms. I think we're talking about named storms over 20 in numbers. All right, so here we go. Temperatures, East Aurora at 78, Angola at 74, Clarence at 79, so still very much so on the warm side here. Jamestown at 75, Wellsville at about 75 as well. Winds are light to about 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. Not much of an issue here. That tempering those warm numbers still in the mid and upper 70s. We've got some cloudiness moving in here, so we're fairly covered and smothered. You get into the south towns, you get into Potter and McKean County in Pennsylvania, the cloud deck isn't quite as robust, but it's, moving in that direction, no doubt. And you can see it streaming over the lakes here, over Lake Erie in Ontario, Toronto, and Grand Isle, certainly on the covered side. All right, so let's talk about the rain, which is moving in here. We're going to see some of that rain tomorrow. There is that swath of rain working its way here through the upper Midwest and moving through Lake Michigan, even in towards Lake Superior and almost on the western fringe of Lake Erie as well. So Cleveland will get into the act shortly, and then eventually that line of rain will work its way towards us here in western New York as well. Future look here as we slide in towards tomorrow morning. Here we go. Buffalo, 68 degrees, and we've got some of those showers moving on in. Sliding a little further southward to Ellicottville, still dealing with the rain at 1 o'clock. So for the Pride Parade tomorrow, unfortunately, you're going to have to bring that umbrella, and that rain will certainly be here. There is the band of rain, 4:30, 5 o'clock, moving on through out of here. So dinner time certainly looks a little bit better, and that'll pave the way for a much nicer Monday on the way. So mainly cloudy here, not as chilly. 61 degrees going to do it here, milder on the overnight. Keep in mind, it was just a couple nights ago we were talking about frost advisory. So that is certainly a thing of the past. All right. A look at your 7-day forecast. Erie and Niagara, 80 degrees on Monday. The southern tier, about 76, still looking fantastic. Moving in towards Tuesday, we've got temperatures hovering in the lower 80s as well. Still a decent go. Wednesday, shower and storm chances are definitely with us. And then as we slide in towards your Thursday, it looks like a shower in the southern tier, probably dry further northward in Erie and Niagara. And then by Friday, unfortunately, still looking a little unsettled as well. And that is a look at your local weather.
Now, and yeah, it looks like a great day to go out for a run tomorrow, right?
Great day. Go for a run, go for a walk, go for anything outdoors here, and more sunshine tomorrow morning than what we're going to deal with and see tomorrow afternoon. Let's check out where we're at now. And it's a great afternoon here. Batavia at 70, Medina at 71, Lockport at about 73. You head further southward, those temperatures a little bit cooler in the mid 60s here as you head into the south towns and the southern tier. Olean at about 65 degrees. But boy, it is absolutely gorgeous outside. Let's check it out here. Satellite and radar composite. And you know what? There's just nothing on it. I was just up on the roof and I couldn't even find a cloud in the sky here. So that's just how lucky we have been the last couple of days with this gorgeous, gorgeous weather continuing. Let's expand the view here. That line of showers and storms is in no hurry to get to us here. Some showers and storms firing up towards Minnesota, Iowa, in towards Missouri, but none of that is tracking off to the east. So we enjoy this bubble of high pressure, which is in place. High pressure, sinking and settling air, and therefore keeping that weather system at bay. However, when air sinks and settles and the wind is light, when the sun goes down, it typically is a very good equation for radiational cooling, and that's what we have once again. So we're going to continue with the frost advisory for Potter and McKean counties here as we head down into Pennsylvania here. None of it in western New York and none of it really in New York itself, but again, fairly close by. So that frost advisory has been greatly trimmed back. All right, so here's the deal. As we slide in towards tomorrow morning, still looks pretty good. Notice we get a few fair weather clouds moving in tomorrow as we get closer to midday, and then the clouds starting to spread a little further north and a little further off to the north and east. Buffalo at 75, Niagara at 75, Niagara Falls at 75 at 2:30 in the afternoon. So a little warmer than today, and there we are, pretty covered and smothered here. The Waffle House special as we move in towards tomorrow evening. All right, so beach boat forecast looks pretty good. You know what? As we roll into June 1 here, Lake Ontario 75, Lake Erie 73. Out on the lake, lake temperatures a little cooler than that. They're in the 60s, but boy, fantastic day for some boating. And of course, tomorrow being June 1st is the start of the Atlantic hurricane season as well. Let's take a look at that forecast. 48 degrees here as we zip in towards tonight. Mainly clear, not as chilly. That wind is west-southwest, and that is generally a warmer wind direction. Look at that 7-day forecast. Says, you know what, we've got some rain, unfortunately, for Sunday. And then as we move into Monday, looks fantastic. Game back on Tuesday with a chance for a shower or storm, particularly in the afternoon. But look at those temperatures. High numbers, upper 70s to the lower 80s. So the heat builds in for a couple days. We'll talk more about it coming up and certainly have more updates heading your way. Let's go back now to Lauren.
Thank you, James. Up next here.